I've lived in Coconut Grove my whole life. I grew up under the canopy of oaks and palms, rode my bike through the windy streets, and watched the Grove evolve decade by decade. And even after all these years, there's one little pocket that still feels like magic, even to the people who've lived here forever. Bay Heights. It's this walled community just north of Grove proper, and it's always had this quiet, almost hidden magnetism. As a kid, I remember driving down Bayshore Drive just past the Vizcaya area and looking through the hedges and wondering what's back there. Now I know. Let me tell you, it's one of the most underrated, exclusive, and downright special neighborhoods in all of Miami.
If you're already familiar with Coconut Grove, you probably think you know all the neighborhoods. South Grove with its jungle roads and historic homes, North Grove with the tropical moderns and new construction boom, but Bay Heights, it's something else entirely. And if you're thinking about buying a home in the Grove, or maybe upgrading from where you are now, you should know about this place, because it offers something really rare, true tranquility, real privacy, and location that's second to none. It's the kind of spot that Grove locals start eyeing when they want a little more land, a little more quiet, but still want to stay close to everything that makes the Grove special. Bay Heights sits on just 7 streets, tree-lined, walkable, beautifully maintained, and it's a fully walled community. Not gated, but walled, with 24/7 patrolled security and monitored entry points. That means no through traffic, no random cars cutting through, just residents and their guests. It's the kind of neighborhood where you know your neighbors, where people walk their dogs in the morning, and kids actually play in the street after school. You don't see that too often anymore. There are only 56 homes in the entire neighborhood, which is part of what makes it feel so intimate and special. Most of them are classic Coconut Grove single-family homes sitting on lots that are way larger than what you'll typically find in the Grove. We're talking 8,500 to over 20,000 square feet. That extra space is a big deal. It gives you room to breathe, to build, to enjoy the kind of backyard life that's getting harder and harder to find this close to the city. Architecturally, Bay Heights is a beautiful blend of styles. You'll find mid-century modern homes that have been meticulously preserved, Mediterranean-style estates with lush landscaping, and sleek, renovated contemporaries with clean lines and tons of natural light. There's a pride of ownership here that really shows. And while you still have a handful of legacy owners, families who've lived here for decades, you're also seeing more high-end buyers come in, invest in renovations or new builds, and elevate the neighborhood even more. Prices reflect that demand. Homes here regularly sell for anywhere between $2 million and $8 million, depending on size, condition, and location within the community. Some of the most coveted lots, the ones on the quietest corners with the biggest yards, can push even higher. And with inventory this tight, any home that hits the market tends to draw serious attention. It's a low turnover neighborhood. People who live here stay here, and honestly, it's not just about the homes, it's about the location. Bay Heights is tucked right up against Vizcaya, which means you're 5 minutes to Brickell and Downtown. That's huge. Whether you work in finance, law, healthcare, or whatever, being able to skip the highway mess and be downtown in 5 minutes is a game changer. It's also just 10 minutes to the airport, which makes life a lot easier if you travel often. And if you're into the water, you're right next to the entrance to Rickenbacker Causeway, which gets you straight onto the bay. Just a short bike ride away, you've got Alice Wainwright Park, perched right on the bay with some of the most beautiful sunrise views in the city. It's the kind of spot where locals come to jog, walk their dogs, or just take in that breeze off the water. Head a little further into the Grove and you're surrounded by waterfront parks like Peacock Park and David T. Kennedy Park, both staples for weekend picnics, outdoor yoga, and casual hangouts under the banyan trees. And for boaters, the Grove has some of the best marina access in Miami. From Dinner Key Marina to Grove Harbor and Bayshore Landing, you're minutes from getting out on the water. Paddleboarding, sailing, kayaking, it's all right there. Living in Bay Heights means you're not just near the water, you're living in a neighborhood that's built around it. Now, a lot of people ask about walkability in the Grove, and Bay Heights definitely checks that box. You're close to Cocoa Walk, the Mayfair, and the heart of the village. That means coffee shops, boutiques, waterfront restaurants, even Michelin-starred restaurants, all within a short drive or bike ride. And when you combine that with the peace and quiet you get inside the neighborhood, it really feels like the best of both worlds. Demographically, Bay Heights is a fascinating little mix. This isn't a flashy neighborhood, it's low-key, understated, but it's full of people who value quality of life, convenience, and community. For families, Bay Heights is an incredible place to put down roots. You've got top-tier private schools like Ransom Everglades and Carrollton just minutes away, and that alone brings a lot of serious buyers into the neighborhood. If you know the Grove, you know how much of a driver schools are for real estate here. People move into this zip code specifically to get closer to those institutions. And if you're thinking long-term, that access can be a game changer. There's also real investment potential here because of how limited the inventory is and how rarely homes come up for sale. The neighborhood holds its value incredibly well. In fact, average home prices here have appreciated consistently over the last few years. That's a big number. And on the rental side, average rent continues to rise. So whether you're planning to live here full-time or thinking about a long-term investment, the numbers work.
Here's what I always tell buyers who are looking in the Grove. If you want charm, location, and a sense of community, you've got options. But if you want all three, plus security and a little bit of space, that's Bay Heights. It's not flashy, it's not trying too hard. It's just one of those rare neighborhoods that gets it right. The kind of place you discover and never want to leave. So if you're curious about Bay Heights or thinking about making a move here, reach out. I'd love to show you around. Whether you're a local to the Grove or new to Miami altogether, this little hidden gem might just be exactly what you're looking for. And if you want more deep dives like this one, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. We've got plenty more neighborhood tours coming soon. We'll see you on the next one.